nuances that we are seeing on various political formations, because it is normal. Even in a normal management issue, you do not expect that conflict will not arise. But the most important thing is how you resolve that conflict, and it will leave you more united than if the conflict had not arisen at all. Because it is like when you enter Form 1 or first year at the university, and you look at each other, because you've been doing very well in various schools, you think you'll be the top student. Well, time will only tell you that you are not as good as you thought. There are other people who are gifted in various corners. And that's the same for politicians. Even the young politicians who are talking of Kenya Moja, it is normal. I remember in the run-up to 2002 election, we had a number of parties that came together. They agreed at the beginning, and people were making fun of us. That I remember the famous one was, what is one lady doing in one room with two men? Which many people made it, oh, these people are taking a lot of tea. Eventually, when the chips were down, we were able to come together and we got a resounding win. I have the same feeling and the same spirit that with a bit of grafting of the coalition building initiatives, including at the lower level, at the constituency, even at the ward level, that will make a cement on top of which our national party leaders will be able to have some strong position. Because while we do believe in democracy, we do not want to isolate an individual that is thinking different from us. So my take is that, like the one of DAPK, they have already gotten into a process of trying to resolve the dispute by identifying there is a dispute declared, and the committee is going to be formed to be chaired by somebody who qualifies to be a judge of the High Court or a senior person. And that will take a couple of weeks, a couple of months. And once they resolve some of those disputes, we'll be stronger in that part of the country. Likewise, we expect some forays, even some people making statements. I was seeing people making statements like they're inviting the Honorable Kalonzo to join them. Nothing can be further from the truth. Nothing can be so absurd as to imagine Kalonzo Musyoka saying, I'm going to be running mate to William Ruto. That I can say authoritatively, not because I've asked the gentleman, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, whether his opinion is the same. I know from his DNA. And I've said before, and I can say it again, Kalonzo Musyoka has been a victim of propaganda. You know, there are two propagandists in this country, and when they face you, you run the risk of being taken wrongly. They used to call him watermelon, and that's propaganda from Raila and William Ruto. Today, who is the watermelon? I don't want to name names, but who is the watermelon? Who is the person who betrays others? There are many people who have litany of betrayals in their political career, but Kenyans are sort of so nice to them, and when you are genuine, they feel you are boring. It reminds me of college life, where the most notorious boys used to be the most famous in the institution, and those who were a bit calm were said to be boring because they were more organized, they were less outgoing, and this is what is happening even on our political landscape. I can see with certainty there is unanimity in one thing, one term.
All right. But Mulu, then why do we keep seeing this kind of suggestions that your party leader, of all those